Hey guys, it's Amanda here, and I have this really cool toy. I was excited to get it because if you follow me, you know that I have a son who is all about the tractors and pretty much anything that has a wheel to it, basically, or a track. So this is by Top Race, and it is pretty cool. So it says it is, and this is remote controlled from what it says. It goes forward, backward, turn left. Excavating arm can dig up the earth up and down. The driving room can be controlled and rotating 270 degrees by the hand. It takes 2 AA batteries, and it probably, I won't be able to run it because it says you got to charge it. Now, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it actually is perforated back here, so you could probably just pop it open and look, but we don't want to do that. We'll open it the old-fashioned way by breaking the tape. Now, the cool thing is it's got the little handle, so you can carry the box like this. I like that part. The bottom of the box tells you all the information, so you don't have to worry about, not that any of us read directions anyway. But it is on the bottom of the box, so you don't really have to worry. Apparently, I didn't pop all the tape. So you've got the remote, and then you've also got the excavator, actually. Well, it's considered a tractor. Here it comes. Okay, so here's exactly what it looks like. My box is empty now, so you actually don't have to worry about the paper, which that's pretty cool. I guess that's good and bad. Common sense will tell you how to operate it, so you don't have to keep any paperwork or there's nothing too extensive. This, okay, here's my, I like. There's nothing too strenuous keeping it. There is a little tie right here, and there's a piece of tape holding your USB charger in place. Now, if you don't already have 5 million USB chargers like the rest of the world does, you might need to go get you one, because this is a USB charger, so you're going to have to plug it in. They don't include the actual adapter to plug into your wall. You just get the cord. So that could be a bad point, but it could be a good point if you already have 5 million of them. You really don't need another one. I have hubs, so I do everything on my hubs. Let's see. I'll go ahead and take the little tie part off. There we go. See, and it's a long tie. And we'll go ahead and get our little guy out here. And our transmitter. Well, I don't know how he's attached. Oh, there's a down point for me. I don't really like it when toys do this. I understand why, but it's very frustrating to moms who are ripping in something. This has a tiny little screw that is holding it into this plastic. So I have my little screwdriver, thankfully. I don't believe we have to keep this screw. Well, I hope I can get into this. Apparently my screwdriver is not going to let me do it. Well, it's just at the wrong size. And that is why I don't like screws in plastic. Because I don't have one that fits it, I don't believe. Hey, I'm back. Sorry, guys. We're hoping that this screwdriver actually works. I got a call in between. This little screwdriver. So, if you guys have these little... Hold on, I'll show you. Okay, you do not need to keep that screw, but then it does have that little hole. See it right there. These are the screwdrivers that a lot of times you'll get as... I don't know. I got it like as a... like a trade show or a fair, I got the little, I love those. They're awesome. Well, anyway, it did not want to unscrew it. But thankfully, we have a lot of remote control cars and screw. To get to the batteries on the transmitter, guess what? Yep, there's another screw. Now, we'll see how I can comment about this. Now, having kids, having toys, here's one of the things I don't like. Your screw comes out. Now, this is nothing against the product itself. Remove that. Nothing against the product itself. This is one of my anal things because I prefer, and I have my batteries. I'm using Energizer batteries. That's what I'm sticking in here. I prefer when the battery packs keep the little screw. So when you're unscrewing it, it's like the little screw stays in. The nice thing is like this. You don't have to have the screw. It will hold without the screw if you lose this little bitty tiny thing. Which, frankly, I've lost a million of them, and then at 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm running through because somebody's yelling, Mama! And I'm running through the house, guess what? That is when I find it, when I'm barefoot. So, I don't personally like screws. Now, as I said, it probably will not work because I have not charged it up. But we will check everything out on it. It might. We'll see if it has a charge. But we'll talk about it first. So you see the whole arm is going to be able to reach up. You see it's got motion to it. So it's got the little hydraulic, which lets this look like the hydraulic lift right here. Your hand, arm, bucket. Words aren't coming to me too well today. Coming through right there. It's got the decal showing a little man in the window. So you've got him on this side and this side. Yeah, don't have him over here, but really you don't need him over here. The tracks are really good. They're like of a silicone type feel to them. I kind of like that. And then you've got some pretty good detailing on the plastic. You've got the decals back here, giving him like a little license plate right there. Some more detailing just within the plastic itself. Just like back here, some more of the detailing. And then you've got decals all over the actual boom that show Top Race. And that is the brand name is Top Race. Now to turn it on and off is down here at the bottom. You'll see the little red switch. We'll turn it off and on. And I'm looking, okay, so right here is where you'll plug it in. So see, you'll plug it in. And this is not, I wouldn't lose this. This is an unusual one. It's kind of a smaller size. I would say that's kind of one of my down points to it. And then you have to leave this laying on its side. Not too in love with that part. I don't like to leave things laying on its side because then my children feel like they should leave things laying on their side. Nothing against the product itself. That's one of my anal things of plugging it in right there. I do not like the fact though that it is a plug in which is not easily found. So if I lose this plug, I'm kind of SOL there. So it looks like you open this up. I'm assuming to get to the rechargeable batteries that are on the inside. If you see this right here, you'll see that it has almost like a little luggage latches. So we'll see if it's got a charge. I don't think it does, but we're going to see if it does. Oh, it does a little bit. Oh, my son will probably see this and be like, ooh. Oh, I know it moved a little bit. Oh, it's probably because the paper is on. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty cute. Whee. Now all I'm doing here is moving it to the left. Move it to the right and it does this. Hold on, let me show him first, okay? He's gotten really involved and he really likes the remote control things. So this side, which would be the right side, is going to move your boom. Move your arm up and down, and that's kind of the motion it does, so it's just right now. And then if it's this way, it's going to scoop. See if I can find something for it to scoop. I don't think it's going to scoop that. My son's really involved with this right now. He's like, oh, this is so cool. So this is so cool. And then basically this is front back. I don't know if it seems to be all I'm doing. That's all it will basically do is front and back. So if you'll notice when I'm just doing front, backwards, front, backwards, see it's turning as it does it. I'm not turning it. It doesn't have an option for me to turn. It's turning that on its own. So when you back up, it's going to turn. That is not me turning it a direction. That is the thing itself. So that's kind of cool to a certain extent. I like them when they go front and then back. My son, you can tell he's already truly impressed with this. I would say this item is pretty cool. I know he's going to get a lot of use out of it, and he will run the batteries down, and I'll have to charge it at night while he sleeps. Because you can see he's pretty impressed. You like this? Uh-huh. Is this pretty cool? He's had sucker today. He's got sucker face. See how good. Oh, and you can tell it's got a very long transmitter here. We're going to let him drive it for just a second and see how good he is. Oh, he's just going to take it. Well, he took it. That's that. So I would say, and I think it said on here, the age warning, not for children under the age of 3. It's radio controlled. You know, my son is 2, but he already knows how to work remote controlled vehicles, so we let him do it, and he kind of gets to have his own little free will there. If your child is a mouth child, meaning they stick things still constantly in their mouth, I wouldn't suggest it. However, he's no longer a mouth child, and he's totally impressed with stuff like this. So I would say that for him, it's totally worth it and totally doable, and he really likes it. I don't know what he's trying to get stuff out of the box, and there's nothing in the box. Yeah, that's just a handle. Yeah, for that. So you like it? Would you give it 5 stars? Come here, Jason. Come here. We'll see if he'll give it 5 stars. Because I think that's what it deserves is 5 stars. Because frankly, if it makes the kids smile, 5 stars. Hey, you want to come here and tell the people? Would you give it 5 stars? Will you give it 5 stars? Is it cool? So you gotta give it 5 stars. 5 stars. So he give it 5 stars. Thanks, guys.